When was the last time you woke up and felt truly alive as a man, energized, confident, and ready to take on the day? For too many men after 60, those mornings have become a distant memory. But what if I told you that one simple fruit, something sitting quietly in your kitchen right now, has the power to bring that vitality back? To make your blood flow stronger, your sleep deeper, and yes, even help you perform like you once did in your prime? I'm Dr. Mohit Kara, a urologist and men's health specialist with over 3 decades of experience helping men restore their energy, their drive, and their confidence. I've seen the frustration in their eyes, the quiet worry that age has stolen something they can never get back. But I've also seen transformation when the right natural habits help the body heal itself again. Here's what may surprise you. This one fruit works silently while you sleep. It doesn't just nourish your body, it triggers a chain reaction inside your bloodstream that improves circulation, balances hormones, and reawakens your natural strength. And you won't find it in a supplement bottle or expensive clinic. It's already in your grocery store, often ignored. Tonight, just one serving of this fruit before bed can help you sleep deeply, wake up with renewed vigor, and feel like yourself again, strong, peaceful, and alive. Stay with me, because in a moment I'll reveal exactly what this fruit is, how it works in your body, and the best way to eat it to restore your potency, stamina, and restful sleep. Before we get started, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss another simple, science-backed tip to help you feel stronger, sleep better, and live with more energy. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're ready to take back your vitality. If not, type 0. I always appreciate your feedback to make these videos even more helpful for you. Now, let's talk about why so many men over 60 begin to lose their strength, energy, and restful sleep. It's not just age, it's what happens inside your body when vital hormones and circulation start to slow down. Understanding this is the first step toward reclaiming your natural vitality. Section 1. Why men over 60 lose potency and sleep quality. I've spoken with thousands of men over the years, and almost every single one has told me a version of the same story. Doc, they say, I just don't feel like myself anymore. Their energy fades by afternoon. Their nights are restless. Their desire feels distant, and even when they do everything right, eat well, take vitamins, go for walks, something still feels off. It's a quiet frustration that builds over time, and I can see it in their eyes long before they say a word. The truth is, this isn't your fault. As men age, their bodies begin to change in subtle but powerful ways. One of the biggest culprits is the decline of a tiny molecule called nitric oxide. This molecule is what keeps your blood vessels open and your circulation flowing strong. Without enough of it, blood flow slows, and the body struggles to deliver oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most, including to the muscles that control your erections. At the same time, testosterone, the very hormone that fuels male strength and confidence, begins to drop. The result? You feel weaker, less motivated, and more tired, even after a full night's sleep. And let's not forget stress. Life after 60 can bring emotional strain, worries about health, relationships, or the future. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises when you're anxious or sleep-deprived. It directly interferes with testosterone production, creating a vicious cycle where poor sleep leads to low energy, which leads to lower hormones, which leads to even worse sleep. But here's the part that gives me hope, and I say this not just as a doctor, but as a man who's watched others recover. Your body still remembers how to be strong. It still knows how to restore balance. It's not that your engine is broken, it's that it needs the right fuel again. The truth is, nature has already provided it. One simple fruit can help your body produce more nitric oxide, relax your arteries, and rebuild your natural rhythm of rest and recovery while you sleep. So what is this fruit, and how can it quietly restore what age has taken away? Let's talk about that next. Section 2. The fruit that reawakens male energy. I still remember one of my patients, Robert, a 67-year-old retired engineer who came to my office tired, discouraged, and certain that his best days were behind him. He said, "Doc, I've tried everything, pills, powders, even strange teas, but nothing seems to work." He had lost his spark, his energy, and the quiet confidence that once defined him. I could feel his frustration because I've heard it from so many men his age. But what I told him that day surprised him, and it might surprise you too. The solution he was searching for wasn't locked away in a pharmacy or a supplement bottle. It was sitting right in his kitchen. The fruit I recommended was the banana, simple, ordinary, and yet profoundly powerful when used the right way. Bananas are nature's perfect blend of nutrients for a man's body, rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. These nutrients do more than just keep you healthy. They help relax your blood vessels, support nitric oxide production, and enhance circulation where it matters most. When you eat a banana before bed, you're not just satisfying hunger. You're feeding the very systems that control your strength, your sleep, and your vitality. But the real magic happens while you rest. Bananas contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your brain produce serotonin, the chemical that calms your mind and prepares your body for deep sleep. During that deep sleep, your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and releases growth factors that strengthen your heart, muscles, and even your sexual function. It's during those quiet nighttime hours that your body begins to rebuild what time has taken away. When Robert began eating one banana each night about 30 minutes before bed, everything started to shift. Within a week, he told me his sleep felt deeper. Within 2 weeks, his morning energy returned. By the end of the month, he looked and felt like a man 10 years younger. And what amazed him most wasn't that it worked, but that it worked so gently, without side effects, without strain, without fear. Now, eating the right fruit is just the beginning. Because the true secret lies in understanding how this simple change restores your circulation and potency from within, and that's exactly what we'll explore next. Section 3. How banana boosts potency and blood flow. When I first began studying men's health decades ago, I was fascinated by one simple truth. Every erection, every moment of vitality begins with blood flow. It's not about luck or genetics. It's about the smooth function of a system deep within your body called the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. When this lining is healthy, it releases nitric oxide, the chemical that tells your arteries to relax and open wide, allowing blood to flow freely. But as we age, years of stress, poor diet, and restless sleep slowly damage that lining. The vessels stiffen, the nitric oxide fades, and circulation begins to weaken. That's when men start noticing the change: slower recovery, softer erections, colder hands and feet, and a constant sense of fatigue that coffee can't fix. This is where the banana becomes so much more than a fruit. It's a natural circulatory enhancer, a silent healer that restores what the years have worn down. Bananas are loaded with potassium and magnesium, which help your arteries relax and your heart pump more efficiently. They also reduce sodium buildup, one of the main causes of high blood pressure that restricts blood flow. But what really sets bananas apart is their content of tryptophan, the amino acid that helps produce serotonin. As your serotonin rises, your body feels calm, your stress levels drop, and your blood vessels finally get the chance to open again. This combination, relaxed vessels, steady heart rhythm, calm mind, is the perfect environment for stronger, healthier erections. Many of my older patients tell me that after adding one banana before bed, they feel a quiet strength returning. They don't wake up exhausted. Their blood pressure stabilizes. And over time, their body starts responding again, naturally, without pills or performance aids. You see, improving potency isn't about forcing your body to act young, it's about giving it permission to heal. But here's where things get even more interesting. The same process that helps your blood vessels recover also directly affects the quality of your sleep. And that's the next key to restoring lasting vitality. Because what happens in your bloodstream is only half the story. What happens in your brain while you sleep completes the transformation. Section 4. The connection between potency and sleep. I can always tell when a man isn't sleeping well. He walks into my office with tired eyes, tense shoulders, and that quiet frustration that comes from waking up more exhausted than when he went to bed. When I ask about his energy, he shrugs. When I ask about intimacy, he looks down. The truth is, sleep and potency are inseparable, two sides of the same coin. If your nights are restless, your hormones never get the chance to repair, your circulation never fully recovers, and your drive fades a little more with each passing week. During deep sleep, your body goes into repair mode. Testosterone is released, growth hormone surges, and your brain cleans out the stress chemicals that build up during the day. It's like your body's factory working the night shift, rebuilding muscle, restoring blood flow, and balancing the hormones that make you feel alive. But when sleep is interrupted, those processes never finish. That's why so many older men feel foggy, weak, and unmotivated even if they spend 8 hours in bed. This is where the banana ritual becomes powerful. Eating one banana about 30 minutes before bed gives your body the minerals it needs: magnesium to calm the nervous system, potassium to relax the muscles, and tryptophan to help your brain produce serotonin. Serotonin then transforms into melatonin, the hormone that guides you into deep, restorative sleep. So while you rest, the fruit works silently in the background, helping your heart slow down, your stress ease, and your blood vessels repair themselves. I've seen men who struggled for years with insomnia or restless legs finally sleep soundly after adopting this simple bedtime habit, and the next morning, they notice something remarkable. They wake up not only well-rested, but with that long-forgotten feeling of morning vitality. It's as if their body remembers how to be young again. But sleep isn't just about rest. It's also the secret window when your hormones rise and your manhood restores itself. And the way this fruit supports testosterone might surprise you, because it doesn't just help you sleep, it helps your body rebuild its power from the inside out. Section 5. The Testosterone Support Factor. When I talk to my patients about testosterone, their eyes light up. Not because they're chasing vanity or youth, but because deep down, every man knows how vital this hormone is to his identity. It's the invisible force behind confidence, focus, and desire. But what most men don't realize is that testosterone isn't just about aging, it's about how well your body is supported from the inside out. I've seen men in their late 70s with healthy testosterone levels simply because they take care of their bodies in small, consistent ways. And one of those ways involves something as simple as eating a banana before bed. Here's why. Bananas are packed with vitamin B6, an essential nutrient that plays a critical role in converting cholesterol into testosterone. Without enough B6, your body struggles to complete this process efficiently. Along with that, magnesium, a mineral found abundantly in bananas, helps free up bound testosterone, allowing more of it to circulate where it's actually needed. It's not about creating more hormones artificially, it's about allowing the hormones you already have to work properly. And when you combine this with the restorative power of deep sleep, your natural testosterone rhythm begins to return. One of my patients, Carl, age 64, once told me, "Doc, I thought low testosterone was just something I had to accept. But after adjusting his evening routine and adding one banana before bed, his sleep improved, his energy lifted, and within weeks, his motivation came roaring back." His wife noticed before he did. That spark, that sense of manhood he thought was gone for good, it quietly returned. This is how nature works. Gently, steadily, without forcing the body to do anything unnatural. The combination of minerals and sleep chemistry turns a simple bedtime snack into a hormone-supporting ritual. Every night, your body rebuilds what stress and age try to break down. But testosterone is only part of the story. The real secret lies in something even more fundamental: the health of your heart and your blood vessels. Because every ounce of vitality, every pulse of energy, depends on one thing that most men overlook, and that's exactly what we'll uncover next. Section 6. The Heart Sexual Health Connection. I often tell my patients that an erection is not just a measure of manhood, it's a reflection of heart health. You see, the same arteries that carry blood to your heart also feed blood to your most intimate areas. When those arteries become stiff, narrow, or inflamed, the first signs don't always appear in your chest. They often show up in the bedroom. That's why I say to every man who walks into my office, your heart and your sexual health are one and the same. And that's exactly why what you eat, especially before bed, can make all the difference. Bananas, for example, do far more than people realize. They're rich in potassium, which helps control blood pressure, reduce artery stiffness, and balance the sodium levels that quietly damage your circulation. When your blood pressure stabilizes, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and your vessels stay flexible and strong. Magnesium in bananas supports this process by calming your cardiovascular system, lowering stress hormones that constrict your arteries, and allowing your blood to flow smoothly even during rest. This means better oxygen to your heart, more consistent energy during the day, and stronger, healthier blood flow at night when your body rebuilds itself from the inside out. I remember a man named Thomas, a 71-year-old former teacher who came to see me after struggling with both high blood pressure and fading intimacy. Instead of another prescription, I asked him to start a nightly ritual, 1 banana before bed, along with a glass of water. Within weeks, he noticed not only better sleep, but also more energy and steadier blood pressure readings. His doctor reduced his medication dose, and he told me with a quiet smile, "Doc, I didn't think something so small could make me feel this alive again." That's the beauty of it. The same fruit that supports your heart also strengthens your passion. It's one system working together, not two problems to be solved separately. And when your circulation improves, everything else begins to fall back into rhythm. Your confidence, your energy, your sense of manhood. But to truly unlock the full benefits, timing matters. What you eat and how you eat it before bed determines whether this fruit becomes a healing habit or just another snack. Let me show you exactly how to make it work for you tonight. Section 7. How to eat it correctly for maximum effect. Over the years, I've learned that even the most powerful natural remedy only works if you use it the right way. I can't tell you how many times men have come to me saying, "Doc, I tried eating healthy, but nothing changed." And when I ask how they're doing it, I usually find one small mistake that blocks the body from getting the full benefit. The same goes for this simple nightly fruit. It's not just what you eat, it's when, how, and what you pair it with that turns it from an ordinary snack into a quiet, restorative medicine for your body. Here's what I tell my patients. Eat 1 medium-sized banana about 30 minutes before bed. That timing gives your body the chance to absorb the nutrients before you fall asleep, letting the potassium and magnesium relax your muscles, your nerves, and your heart. Don't eat it right after dinner. A heavy meal slows digestion and blunts the hormonal benefits. Instead, think of it as a gentle signal to your body that it's time to unwind. Take your time, don't rush through it, feel the texture, breathe slowly, and let your mind begin to slow down too. This small moment of calm prepares both your body and your brain for deep, healing rest. If you want to take it a step further, pair your banana with a few raw walnuts or a spoonful of natural peanut butter. The healthy fats keep your blood sugar steady through the night and allow the minerals in the banana to do their work more effectively. Drink a small glass of warm water before bed to help your circulation and hydration. Within a week, most men notice subtle but powerful changes, waking up with more energy, a lighter mood, and stronger morning vitality. It's your body remembering what it was designed to do all along. But there's something deeper that happens when this becomes a nightly habit. As your energy returns and your sleep improves, something else begins to shift inside you, your confidence, your peace, your sense of control over your own health. And that emotional renewal, as we'll see next, may be the most powerful transformation of all. Section 8. The psychological impact, confidence and calm. One of the most overlooked parts of male vitality isn't physical at all. It's emotional. I've seen it countless times in my office. A man comes in complaining of fatigue, low desire, and frustration, but what I see in his eyes isn't just exhaustion, it's doubt. He no longer trusts his body. He feels like his best years are gone, that his strength and confidence have quietly slipped away. It's a heavy feeling, one that eats away at a man's sense of self. But I always remind my patients of something important. When your body begins to heal, your mind follows. And when your mind starts to heal, your body grows stronger still. It's a cycle of renewal that begins the moment you take control again, even in small ways. That's what happens when men start this nightly ritual. It may seem simple, just one banana before bed, but what it really does is restore a sense of rhythm and purpose. You begin sleeping better, waking up refreshed, feeling calmer throughout the day. And that calmness carries a quiet confidence. You no longer dread the mirror in the morning or worry about what your body can or can't do. You begin to feel grounded, steady, capable again. The anxiety that once filled your nights starts to fade, replaced by peace. I've seen men smile again after years of feeling disconnected from themselves, not because of a miracle cure, but because their body finally feels like their ally again. When a man sleeps deeply, when his hormones rebalance and his circulation improves, something remarkable happens. His spirit lifts. He walks taller, laughs more easily, and reconnects with the parts of life that bring joy. It's as though his body whispers, "I remember you." And that feeling of being whole again is far more powerful than any prescription. But this emotional transformation is only the beginning, because as the mind calms and confidence returns, the body begins to strengthen in measurable, scientific ways. And that's exactly what the research shows. Proof that this simple nightly habit doesn't just feel good, it truly works. Let's explore the science behind it next. Section 9. What science says. Over the years, I've always believed that nature and science aren't enemies. They're partners. And when both point in the same direction, that's when true healing happens. What's remarkable about this simple nightly ritual is that it's not just a folk remedy or an old wives' tale. Modern research backs it up again and again. Studies from respected journals have shown that the very nutrients found in a banana, magnesium, potassium, vitamin B6, and tryptophan, directly influence male energy, hormone balance, and sleep quality. These aren't vague claims. They're physiological truths that can be measured inside the body. One study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that magnesium helps men fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up more refreshed. Another piece of research showed that tryptophan, the natural amino acid found in bananas, increases serotonin and melatonin levels, chemicals that not only improve sleep but also reduce anxiety and stabilize mood. When you sleep better, your cortisol drops, your testosterone rises, and your heart works more efficiently. In short, everything that makes you feel strong again starts to click back into place. And it doesn't stop there. Cardiologists have known for years that potassium is essential for blood pressure regulation and vascular flexibility. That means smoother blood flow through your entire body, including your most sensitive areas. When your circulation improves, oxygen delivery to tissues increases, helping muscles recover faster and improving stamina. This is exactly why so many men report feeling more energetic, calm, and focused after just a week of this habit. Their bodies aren't changing overnight. They're finally functioning the way they were meant to. When I look at all this evidence, I see more than data. I see hope. Hope for men who feel like they've tried everything. Hope for those who think aging means decline. Because the science is clear. Your body has not forgotten how to thrive. It simply needs the right support. But even with all the science in the world, the most powerful part of this transformation isn't found in a lab. It's found in you. And that's exactly what I want to remind you of next. Because every man, no matter his age, holds the power to begin again. Section 10. A doctor's final message. After 3 decades of working with men from every walk of life, I've come to understand one simple truth. Aging doesn't steal your vitality. Giving up does. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s rediscover strength, confidence, and desire they thought were long gone. And it never starts with a magic pill or a complex treatment plan. It starts with something small, a shift in how you treat your body, a new respect for what it's still capable of. That's why this one simple fruit means so much more than nutrition. It's a signal to your body that you haven't stopped caring, that you still believe in your own ability to heal. When you eat that banana before bed, you're not just giving your body potassium or magnesium, you're giving it a message of renewal. You're allowing your heart to rest, your hormones to rebalance, and your circulation to recover. Every night becomes an act of quiet restoration. You wake up a little lighter, your mood a little brighter, your confidence a little stronger. And over time, those small changes add up to something extraordinary. I've watched men return to hobbies they'd given up, reconnect with their partners, and laugh again with a sense of freedom they hadn't felt in years. I know many of you have spent a lifetime caring for others, your families, your careers, your responsibilities. But now, it's time to care for yourself. Because health, especially at this stage of life, isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring your body, respecting its rhythms, and giving it the right conditions to thrive. When you do that, your body responds with gratitude. It rewards you with energy, calm, and strength you can feel every single day. So tonight, as you peel that banana and take a slow bite, know that you're doing something deeply powerful. You're reminding your body of its own wisdom. You're telling it, "I'm not done yet." And if you're wondering whether this small change can truly transform your nights and your mornings, wait until you see what happens next, because the story doesn't end here. There's one more truth every man needs to hear before his transformation is complete. Section 11. Gentle Cautions. As a doctor, I always remind my patients that even the simplest natural remedies deserve a moment of mindfulness. The truth is, your body is unique. What heals one man may need adjusting for another. While this nightly fruit ritual is safe and powerful for most, there are a few things every man should keep in mind. If you're living with diabetes, kidney disease, or taking medications that affect potassium levels, talk with your doctor before making it a nightly habit. Bananas are rich in potassium, which is a blessing for the heart but can be overwhelming for kidneys that are already under strain. It's never about avoiding what's good for you. It's about using it wisely, in harmony with your body's needs. I remember one of my patients, a 72-year-old named Leonard, who came to me after years of juggling medications. He'd heard about the banana ritual and wanted to try it, but he was nervous. Together, we adjusted his evening routine. He started with half a banana at first, monitoring how he felt, how he slept, and how his blood pressure responded. Within weeks, he found the rhythm that worked for him. His energy improved, his anxiety quieted, and his body began to trust the process again. It was a reminder that healing isn't about perfection. It's about listening to your body with patience and care. There's a quiet power in small, mindful choices. The goal isn't to chase quick results, but to build a steady foundation for long-term vitality. And that's where most men see the biggest transformation. When they realize consistency, not intensity, is what truly changes their lives. Eat well, rest deeply, move gently, and let nature do the rest. So as you take this step toward better sleep, stronger energy, and restored confidence, remember this: progress is still progress, no matter how small. Each night that you care for your body, you move closer to balance. And in that balance lies something even more powerful than physical strength: the quiet peace that comes when your body and mind finally work together. And once that happens, what follows next might just surprise you. It's not only your health that transforms, but your entire sense of who you are. Section 12. Conclusion. Hope and renewal. Every man reaches a moment in life when he wonders if his strength, passion, and energy are gone for good. I've seen it in countless faces. Men who've worked hard their entire lives, who've provided for their families, who now sit quietly, wondering where that fire went. But I've also seen something even more powerful. The moment they realize it's not gone at all, it's just been waiting to be reignited. And that spark often starts with something as simple as caring for yourself again, making a small promise each night to give your body what it needs to heal. This nightly ritual, one banana before bed, may seem small, but it represents something much greater. It's a gesture of self-respect. It's saying to your body, "I still believe in you." Every bite feeds not only your muscles and blood, but also your confidence, your hope, your sense of vitality. As your body responds, sleep deepens, energy rises, mood steadies, you begin to realize that age has never been the enemy. The real challenge is remembering that your body still wants to serve you. It just needs a chance to recover. And when you give it that chance, it rewards you in ways you can feel from the inside out. I think about men who once felt broken, but now walk taller, smile brighter, and carry themselves with quiet power. They didn't find youth in a bottle or a pill. They found it in consistency, in faith, in one small step taken each night before bed. That's the beauty of nature's design. It's patient, forgiving, and always ready to meet you halfway. So as you listen to this now, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. If something so gentle, so natural, could help you feel stronger, calmer, and more alive again, wouldn't it be worth trying tonight? Because your next chapter doesn't have to be about slowing down. It can be about rediscovering who you truly are. And in the final moments of this journey, I'll show you exactly how to turn this small nightly habit into a lifelong foundation for strength, balance, and renewal. Section 13. Final Words. A New Beginning. After spending decades helping men rebuild their health, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Your body has an incredible ability to heal, no matter your age. The simple act of eating one banana before bed is not just about nutrition, it's about awakening something deeper within you. It's a quiet reminder that strength, confidence, and passion don't fade with time. They simply wait for you to call them back. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond find their spark again, not through drastic measures, but through small, consistent choices that honor the body's natural wisdom. Every night that you take a few minutes for yourself, to rest, to breathe, to nourish your body, you're building a bridge back to vitality. You're training your mind and body to work together again. Better sleep brings calmer mornings. Stronger circulation leads to more energy. A balanced heart invites clearer thoughts. And when all of those align, something shifts. You stop surviving and start living again. You begin to feel like yourself. Not the tired version that age and worry tried to convince you to accept, but the real you who still wants to feel alive, connected, and strong. I know that for many of you, this message might feel like a new beginning. Maybe it's been years since you felt rested, passionate, or confident. Maybe you've doubted whether change is even possible anymore, but I promise you, it is. Your body is not your enemy. It's been waiting patiently for you to listen, to give it the care it deserves. And once you do, it responds faster than you might believe. So tonight, as you end your day, remember that something as simple as one banana can mark the start of your transformation. It's not just about restoring blood flow or improving sleep. It's about reclaiming your life, your confidence, and your sense of self. Because the truth is, aging doesn't mean losing your strength. It means learning how to use it more wisely. And this, right here, could be the first night of a brand new chapter, the one where you feel fully alive again.